So you've seen Gretchen make a droid, you've seen us play the datapad game, but today is a day that I've been looking forward to for such a very long time, is I get to make my own lightsaber, like a real scrap metal, what they call scrap metal lightsaber.
We're going to the scrap yard,
yes.
And we're gonna put some scrap metal together.
Yes, it's a very undercover situation. Beforehand though, Gretchen was on a mission today as well to buy herself a holocron, a Sith holocron. It comes in this really nice leatherish bag. So this is, for those of you who don't know what the holocron is, it is almost like a library, a book, a teaching of the Sith lore, if you will. Now, what you would do is take a kyber crystal and put it inside the holocron, and it would emanate a voice and give you the information contained within that crystal within the holocron.
Hey babe,
Yeah.
Guess what else I bought?
What'd you buy? Of course, you had to get a purple kyber crystal to put into her holocron.
Because we all know I am Emperor Purple Teens.
Now, later on, I'm going to be making a lightsaber, and the only options that they have for the kyber crystals are red, green, blue, and purple. And I don't want any of those colors, but I do have to choose one. So I think I'm going to choose like either a blue or a green, one of the two. But in the meantime, I wanted a yellow or white lightsaber blade. And so I was able to buy a white kyber crystal. They didn't have the orange one, which makes a yellow blade. But I got a white one, which I'm really happy about. So at the end of today, we will have 3 separate kyber crystals that should do 3 separate things to this holocron.
That's right. And now we're on a quest for an orange one.
Yeah, I'll have to find one of those.
Keep checking back for them when they get them in stock.
Yeah.
I guess they got to go to like some mountain on some strange planet and harvest them.
Jeddah, I think, but Jeddah's been destroyed, so.
Yeah. That pesky empire. They're always blowing up planets.
We're gonna tinker with these.
We're gonna play with this
and see what it does.
When we figure out how it works,
we'll show you.
What did we get, babe?
So this is a charcuterie board here at the Baseline Tap House. This was $10, which is actually really reasonable, especially for the amount of cheese alone that you get, and the specialty mustard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We also got these spiced, what are these, spiced almonds?
Spiced almonds. They look delicious.
And they are not exactly what you think.
I thought they wouldn't be. They're a little sweet.
Sweet, but they're also a little tangy as well, and slightly chewy. I mean, I guess if you were to apply moisture to any almond, it's going to end up being a little bit chewy anyway. Yeah, this is
We each got one because we don't like to share.
right. So let's give it a taste and see what we think.
Dig in, babe. Dig in.
So far, what are you thinking now that we've delved into it?
It's delicious. Like, I eat a lot of meat and cheese anyway, so.
So is this one sort of salami and then a different sort, or is it's not the same
They're
kind?
two different kinds of salami.
Okay. The cheese is interesting. It's like a cream cheese, but then we've got these hard slices of I don't know,
And some gorgeous
blue cheese. Yeah.
They did give you some bread, but we don't eat bread.
I mean, it
so
looks and smells delicious.
It looks delicious.
But we don't do the carbs, which is why we got the meat and cheese platter. No, well, minimal carbs. So.
They also give you a little bit of fruit, which isn't keto, so I don't eat it.
No.
But for $10, this is totally worth it.
Totally. So overall, from what we saw, the prices at the Tap House were actually really reasonable.
I think it's kind of a little bit of a hidden gem. I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of people know about it.
It's actually very new. It used to be at the bookshop, what they called the bookshop,
Yeah.
right next to the Sci-Fi Drive-In Diner.
Yeah, it was a cute little spot. Very quiet. It was good. I enjoyed it.
So
And
I
if
think
you're a drinker and you like beer, you know, they've got some fun beers.
they
to
have a
try.
cheap flight there. You get 4 5-ounce drinks, beers for $12, which is that's
Not
the
bad.
cheapest. That's the cheapest I think I've seen it at a Disney park.
Yeah. Our flight of soda was more expensive
Yeah,
than
yeah,
that
well,
at
it
the
really
Coca-Cola store.
it was.
So.
So I think that'll be a new go-to for us when we're here.
Yeah, and that charcuterie was delicious. It was just enough. It was perfect. Are we taking a speeder to the junk shop?
think it's out of fuel.
Oh, it's not starting for it already? The Harada party? Get it going.
Oh, my foot wasn't on the gate.
Oh, that's definitely why that didn't work. It's just like at home.
So we finally figured out how it is we're supposed to utilize this thing, how it works.
We need instructions on how to play with our toys.
We were in a lit area, a very bright area, and it was very noisy, so it wasn't going to do us any good in general in that environment. And it came with super duper vague instructions.
Well, it was telling us to like press on the sides, but the arrows were pointing towards the edges, and it was like press on the edges. So I'm mushing on the thing, trying to get it to do whatever it's supposed to do. Well, it turned out it wasn't supposed to be there. It was the sides, and you don't have to press it. You just have to touch it.
Yeah. And so
Thanks,
when
Disney.
when you utilize it in the dark, you can actually see where you're supposed to touch it because it glows. And we'll get into that in a second. But before we actually turn it on and show how it works, I wanted a white blade for my lightsaber, so I ended up getting a white kyber crystal for myself. Of course, Gretchen, being Gretchen, has to have everything purple, so she got herself a purple one. And because we have a Sith holocron, and I was going to get a kyber crystal for free with my lightsaber, I decided to go ahead and get a red kyber crystal to use in the Sith holocron. It only seemed appropriate.
Well, and the kyber crystals are actually interactive with more than just one thing.
So they do different things with the holocron, they do different things with the lightsabers, which we'll show you in a little bit. But in the meantime, dry right out of the box, you can use this holocron. You don't need a kyber crystal, but it's not going to do much unless you have a kyber crystal.
Well, I mean, it does what it does, but the messages tend to evolve a little bit more.
The more you use it, the more it opens up, which is really how a holocron works in the mythology of it all. Go figure, right?
Brilliant.
Do you wanna demonstrate how this works?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start out with buying it straight out of the box.
Just out of the box.
Okay.
So all you got to do is this. So you see.
We are Sith. Do you know who I am now? The Sith killed each other, victims of their own breed. But from the ashes of destruction, I was the last survivor. I chose to pass my knowledge on to only one. I created a legacy so resilient that now you come before me. Have you come to be my apprentice?
And so the voice that is in the empty holocron is Darth Bane, one of the originators of the Sith lore, originating the rule of two.
Yeah.
Do you know the rule of two?
Yeah, he's the one that said there has to be a teacher and an apprentice.
A master and an apprentice, or a master and his Sith lord.
So he's the voice you get with your beautiful holocron.
Right.
But if you purchase the kyber crystals, you get more.
Now, how do we put a kyber crystal in here?
So there's this hidden door in the side of your kyber crystal.
There's a
And you
holocron.
just, or your holocron, sorry. And you just kind of pop it open with your fingernail, and it just opens up like that. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so now then...
I want to do the purple one.
Of course you do.
It's the best of them all. The purple one. Hey, do you think that if Prince was a Sith Lord, that he would use the purple kyber crystal?
I don't think that there would be any other...
I mean, I know
calling
Mace
to
Windu
him.
was like the first Jedi to get the kyber crystal that's purple, but Prince definitely was force sensitive.
So, to be fair, Mace Windu was the first Jedi to have a purple lightsaber that we're aware of.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, they exist. They exist. They've existed before Mace Windu existed, I'm
Did
sure.
you know?
I don't know.
Anyway, so your kyber crystal goes in there. There's no right way. You just pop it right in the little door, and you turn it, you close it up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just do this.
Good. Use your aggressive feeling. Let the heat flow through you. Good. Your heat has made you powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny.
I love the little ringing noise that it makes in the end. That was super cool. I really like that. Okay, so that one was obviously Palpatine.
The Emperor Purple-tine.
And that's the thing that I found, that if we were to put that into a Jedi holocron, it would be a different voice. It would obviously not be Palpatine in a Jedi holocron. So each of these crystals...
Would it be Mace Windu's voice?
Spoilers, dang!
Is that what it is?
Yes.
What?
Yes, it's Mace Windu's voice.
Oh, now I
it's
gotta
purple
get a
crystal.
Jedi one.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
Dang, okay. So yes. So also, if you were to put a red one in a Jedi one, it would be Yoda. All the red ones are going to be Yoda's voice, just like all of the non-Jedi colored ones or non-Sith colored ones are going to be Palpatine.
Well, and the hero kyber crystals react differently in a Sith holocron.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what you're trying to say.
That is what I'm trying to say. So we'll try the white one next, because the white one, even though could be thought of as a Jedi color, is actually a in-between color. It's void of color, so it's neither Sith nor Jedi. So let's see what this one does.
All right, so all you gotta do is this.
It is unavoidable. It is your destiny. You are now mine. Good. I can feel your anger.
That's so cool. So once again, that one was also Palpatine,
Eatery.
but it had different messages.
Yes.
It did not have the same messages.
Well, I think because Palpatine's like the puppet master, so he's trying to turn these Jedi kyber crystals to the dark side.
That's right. That's right. So Palpatine was in this one. Palpatine was in that one. Now I think this one is my favorite. One would think Palpatine would be in the red kyber crystal,
You
right?
would think.
You would think. Let's find out. Who do you think it is? Before we turn this on, go and comment right now. Who do you think is going to emanate their voice out of this kyber crystal?
We'll wait. Do-ba-do-do-do-ba-do.
Check my non-watch. See, you're trying to trick him. She's trying to trick you. Don't listen to her. Don't let her persuade you. Anyway.
Unless you take risks, do what must be done. There will always be limits to your abilities. Seize the knowledge. Seize the power. That's it, young one. Use your anger. Use your pain. Let it fill you. Fuel you. It has been so long, and my path has been so dark. Darker than I ever dreamed it could be. Discarded. Forgotten.
And so, even though he didn't really talk much in episode 1, you got to hear a lot of him in the Clone Wars and even Star Wars Rebels.
You did get to hear him in Solo.
You did for 5 sentences.
Spoiler alert.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, man. We can leave it at that in. It's been out for a year.
It's been out for long
If you haven't
enough.
seen Solo, hey, guess what? Darth Maul appears in there. Surprise! Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
You just kicked that
I gotta
bus down
throw
the
that
road.
spoiler out there. Throwing it out there.
Okay. Anyway,
That's my favorite, Darth Maul. And so the more we utilize these, the more they started speaking. Like Darth Maul, we're at the point, I've messed with Darth Maul so much in this, that he's speaking paragraphs.
He's reading us bedtime stories.
It's so cool. So not only do these kyber crystals work independently and individually within the holocrons, the Sith holocron and the Jedi holocron, each crystal does 2 different voices depending on what holocron you're putting it in. They also have different sounds and effects with the lightsaber, which we'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I want you guys to go watch my lightsaber build, and then we'll come back and you'll see the amazing thing that I made. It's so freaking cool. All right, we'll get back. So you have 4 different kinds to choose from. My choice today is nature. These 2, like you have 2 different sets of items. These 2 are the same. These 2, these 2, these 2, and then these 2. So you get So my choices today are going to be this, 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 and I got to get the ring cord too.
What's in the other book?
So up here you have the more Sith weapons. This is peace and justice. Over here you have power and control. This is the Sith ones. The other ones were the Jedi ones. Power and control. The nature. And then this one is the protection and defense, which was what the Jedi Temple guards used.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, got a whole list here. And so they give you one of these little pins, whichever one you choose. And so today I'm going with elemental nature.
So what are you doing?
So this is the pin that they gave me here.
Oh, that's cool.
And I've got to put it on the left side above my heart, which means I'm just going to put it on my lanyard.
Okay. Well, you can take your lanyard off.
Kind of don't want to pierce my shirt. So, but that's visible. Yeah.
That's cool.
And so these are the credentials that they give you to walk in.
I see. And look what color it is.
It's purple. It actually says violet. There you go. It's upside down.
It's the proper color.
Yes.
It's like I'm with you and I'm actually with you. So there you go.
At the top, we have what's called an emitter. If you wouldn't mind holding that for me. On the other side, on the bottom, we have what's called an end cap or a pommel. If you would hold that. On either side here, we have what's called grips or sleeves. If you wouldn't mind holding one. And if you wouldn't mind holding the other. Then we have a pair of activation plates covering the piece that you'll start with, which is your chassis. On here, you'll notice there's a little blue and a little red square. Whichever pair of activation plates you choose will also have blue and red squares on the inside. Just match up, blue on top of blue, red on top of red, and then pop them into place. These plates do come as a matched pair. You will need to choose either the top or the bottom set. However, with your grips, you can choose any 2 of the 4. One just needs to go on the top of your chassis and one on the bottom. Look for a wider feathered end that will go in towards the middle. Give it a push and it's twisted into place. Same for your other grip on the other side. Wider and in towards the middle, a push and a twist into place. Then for your emitter, it should just spin into place on the top where your blade will emerge. And finally your pommel will spin into place on the bottom. We find it's easier to turn the whole hill upside down to help you line up that pommel. The gather should be out with you shortly. So we do just have a couple of reminders for you. If you do have any open beverages, please dispose of them before entering. And if you are planning on taking in your holo scans, please just check the auto flash to make sure it's off. Just let me know if you have any questions. And for now, if you wouldn't mind lining up along this wall on this bench here.
It's so exciting.
Right, just be careful with those Minox, everyone. I know that Sheena let them out this morning, and you know, now it's the afternoon, so be very careful with that. To make sure the auto flashes off. You made it. Challenge.
Welcome to the workshop. I know. It's a lot. To us, this is everything. I know you've met some of my fellow gatherers, perhaps outside. You may call me Kembe. Now, to some of you, this may look like a lot of old junk. Let me assure you, some of it is new junk. We call ourselves the Gatherers. We search the galaxy for ancient relics in the forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets, and what we find we bring here, so where a stormtrooper might see worthless clutter. Those who know see priceless history, and in these troubled times, preserving our past may well ensure a future. How many of you have heard the legend of Luke Skywalker? Excellent. Excellent. Well, we have two. And now we hear there's another. A new Jedi. One who started off as a scrapper like us. Do any of you know her name? Rey. Yes. What Rey is leading right now. It's the spark of hope that we've been waiting for. Planning for. And that is why you are here. To build a lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our galaxy's greatest heroes and darkest enemies. It is elegant and enigmatic. Building a lightsaber is a work of art. The saber is a reflection of its builder, with the force flowing between them. Today, you will feel that connection. But not if I keep talking. Let's begin. We start with the most important part of the lightsaber, the kyber crystal, able to focus the energy of the force to magnify it. Some have called the kyber crystal the heart of the lightsaber. The color of the crystal reveals the color of the blade. You may recognize some of these from the great Jedi heroes of history. The blue crystal, wielded by the great master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and now, Rey. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. The violet crystal, rare and beautiful, like the crystal wielded by Mace Windu. Red. It has been called the color of power, the crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader. Now, Kylo Ren. But these are stories of the past, and we are here for you, the future. Builders, close your eyes. In your mind's eye, I want you to picture crystals of all the colors that we've talked about. One of these crystals shines brighter than the others. This is your crystal. Open your eyes and choose your kyber crystal. Just as in the ritual of the gathering, the crystal is also choosing you. Now take your kyber crystals and place them on the green crystal holders in front of you, if you've not already done so. Because now it's time to join your crystal to the lightsaber design.
This is where it gets fast.
It's time to build the hilt of your lightsaber. This is the foundation of the blade. It is your center of control. It's the part that keeps your hands from being disintegrated. In the box in front of you, you'll find all the parts you chose earlier. These parts have come from across the stars to be here in this moment for you right now. Now we will lead you through the process of building in a minute. First, let's talk about what's in the box in front of you. From the left, you have your chassis, then 2 rows of grips, your emitters, your pommel caps, and 2 matched pair of activation plates. Building a lightsaber is a personal journey. Just as you chose your kyber crystal now, you're going to choose each individual part that makes up your own unique saber. Look up at the gatherer in front of you. They will lead you through this build. Let's build.
Whoa,
Welcome, travelers. My name is Lauren, and I'll be assisting you with your lightsaber build today. First, we're going to start with our chassis and our kyber crystal. The kyber crystal is going to be going into this open compartment of our chassis. The easiest way I find, look for that spring at the top of the chamber, insert the pointiest end of your crystal first, and slide on the bottom with your thumb. If you need any assistance with this stuff, please let me know. Okay, go ahead and rotate it. Make sure it's secure in there. Rotate the crystal.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Move on to number 5 in our kits. These are going to be our activation plates. We're going to use one set of 2. On the inside, there's going to be a blue and a red square. These are going to match up with the blue and the red squares on your chassis. So red to red and blue to blue. Now, this is going to be an activate your lightsaber, so you're going to switch up to activate. Down to D. Alright, next we're going to move on to our grips. You're going to choose any 2 out of the 4. They can be used on the top or the bottom. Just make sure that thicker band goes towards the middle of your hilt. To get these on, all you do is push down and twist. No, they can choose any of the 2. Right. After you have on those grips, you're going to choose from one of the 2 emitters from number 3 in your kit. It's going to go to the top of the hilt. To get this on, all you do is twist. And after you have on the emitter, choose from one of the 2 level caps from number 4 in your kit. Just like the emitter, all you do is twist. First, you're going to choose the emitter to go to the top. Satisfied with your build?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Artistically done. Now remember, this is your activation switch. When chem bases activate, switch up and switch down to deactivate.
Gotcha.
My eyesight's not what it used to be. I always think the tooth is a great choice.
Like Tenel.
Well, yes, like Tenel, except hers was full rancor tooth.
Right.
And she was definitely wielding one hand.
Yeah, I don't want to blow my eye.
That's hopefully it should start off at training strength, and you can adjust it from there. You have bent the hilt of your lightsaber, and nothing unexpected or traumatic has happened. Because this is the dangerous part. Leave your sabers at your stations. Back up as far from me as you can, please. The gatherers are going to step in and insert your hilts into the crystal stabilization chambers. You have to stabilize that crystal inside your hilt for activation. This is quite dangerous and a lot more difficult than it looks. If something is misaligned, we can have a large expansion of energy in a short amount of time. Also known as an explosion. I'm going to send a test signal through the system here. This isn't foolproof.
Savi, well done. Chosen approach with skill you have. Chosen with heart. When joined they are, much more they will become. For you, it is time.
Master Yoda. It is indeed time to take that next step. Builders, we've reached the final part of the process. The bond between Builder and Saber is about to be forged. In a moment, I will ask each of you to step forward, to place your hand on the hilt of your lightsaber, and then, on my signal, all together, we will activate. Ready? Step forward. Hand on your saber. Activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers! You have built a lightsaber. Like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Please deactivate your sabers.
Complete your lightsaber is. Light your path, it can. Choose your path, only you can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. Builders, in your hands you hold remarkable power, and remarkable power should never be dropped on the ground. So to help protect your new lightsabers, we are pleased to present each of you with a saber sheath as you depart. Now, our time together is at an end. But your turn is only beginning. It's time for you to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you are each as unique and extraordinary as the lightsaber you have created. Who knows? Maybe next time we'll be telling your story. So the Spire.
How do you feel?
This is incredible. This is a sturdy, durable.
Look at that thing. That is amazing.
And the Rancor tooth at the bottom.
Look at the detail.
This is incredible. This is something I wanted my whole life, right here.
How do you feel?
I mean, this is, ever since this place opened, I've encountered a lot of childhood dreams coming true. Standing under the Millennium Falcon, flying the Millennium Falcon. This is whipped cream on top of the cupcake, I guess you could say.
Okay. The sprinkles on the frosting?
There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That thing. Oh.
So, I didn't catch this on camera earlier, but I got the red crystal. Only because I have the white crystal that I'm going to be putting in here regardless. So I thought, why not get a red crystal that Gretchen could use for her holocron?
Yeah.
So that's why I went with red, not because I was vying for the Sith, even though we tend to do first order things while we're here. Mostly just for the holocron, but I have
because we purchased some holocrons.
Right.
So we want to, or not
some kyber crystals.
So we want a variety of kyber crystals so that we can play with them.
Yes.
So this is amazing, babe. Absolutely amazing. So do you feel like this experience was worth what you paid?
the whole experience, I think, is worth the price tag in itself, because of this item right here. You know, they have custom saber makers online that sell this item for more expensive than you bought it here. For something just as durable, just as quality.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
So, and here it is. Here is the masterpiece that I just built.
It's really cool.
Now, you haven't really messed with this much. Here, go ahead and hold it. It's got some weight to it.
Wow.
Right?
That's heavy.
That's a heavy piece. It's all you know, cast aluminum. Except for a few pieces which are kind of like a rubbery plastic, but it's all very durable material, very thick material.
This feels quality.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't the one that, like, you're at the store with the little collapsible blade where you fling it. No, you can't do that here.
Right.
That's really cool.
So I don't think you've actually flipped it on before. Do you want to give it a go?
Sure. Okay, ready?
Try it again.
This is like my scooter that used to never start.
What do you think's wrong with it?
It's missing something.
Yeah.
It's missing like an igniter.
All of our kyber crystals are sitting on the table. It has no...
You did me a bamboozle.
It has no innards, if you will.
It's got no juice.
It's got no juice.
It's got no juice.
It can't emanate a color blade if it has no color on the inside. Yeah, go figure, right?
All right.
So, once again, we each have these different color crystals that do different things. Different things to the lightsaber, the different sounds that it emanates, and different colors that it utilizes. Which is incredible because it all utilizes the one same blade. The color is not in the blade. This depicts what color this is.
Because it's a real lightsaber. The kyber crystal depends on what color the lightsaber becomes. Hello.
Hello.
Read a Star Wars book.
So the instructions with this were also very vague as well.
Perhaps they're very clear and we just didn't look at them.
No, so here's the thing, right? So you saw the whole thing where they plugged this into the tube and then all of a sudden I had a blade. Well, they didn't tell me how I was supposed to be able to get the blade out in case I wanted to display it.
Yeah, like I just did.
You did Luke Skywalker. Just looked right inside. So the thing about it is that there's two different color two different size grooves here that are that go along with the two different size pieces on the side of the lightsaber. Now listen, this is cool. So it made that sound.
Yeah, like it's getting locked and loaded.
That connection sound. It does it when you turn it off and when you hook it on.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a push, squeeze, pull situation
Okay.
that was not in any instructions whatsoever. It wasn't. So
you know, I guess if you are smart enough to build your own lightsaber, you're smart enough to figure out.
you know, I mean, I guess that they thought too much of me.
You figured it out. You
I
did.
did.
You
I
did.
did. I actually watched another guy at the park do it. So
there it is.
But we're gonna try the different kyber crystals in this.
Okay.
And see what they do.
Okay.
The different sounds and colors they do.
Yeah.
You're pretty excited about this. Okay. So which one are we gonna do first? Of course we are. Of course we are. Okay. Did a quick little cut there, and now we have the purple kyber crystal in here. I didn't want to ruin the magic in case you didn't really want to watch the full making of it.
Right. We don't want to give all the spoilers away.
Yeah. So, dear, since it is the purple one.
You mean I get to do the honors?
That's right. I don't think you've turned this on yet. So.
Okay.
Very cool. Now give it a little wave so we can hear the different sounds. See hear the whooshing. Now give it a little shake. It's got a deflector. It's got a deflection sound.
Why don't you let me actually hit you?
Ow! It kind of hurts.
All right, I don't want to hit you.
But listen to the purring sound. Different purring and the whooshing.
That's really cool.
And then that sound is unique.
Well, we have equipment in here, so we are not.
We're trying not to hit things that you
freely
can't see
swinging
around
things
us here. Yes, but
you are in our studio, so.
Yeah. So I was curious if this purple sound is the same that Windu had on his lightsaber.
I think so. Man, does that mean we gotta sit and listen to episode 1?
Or at least episode 3. That's when he tried to kill.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll skip to episode 3. That'll be fine. Nobody wants to watch episode 1.
And that is a unique sound in itself.
That's so cool.
So cool.
That's so cool.
All right, so
Can I have one of these?
I don't see why we can't eventually get you one. We could sell that thing, that annoying little thing. It's sleeping right now.
BB315 is my child. I birthed it at the droid depot, so she's part of the family.
I guess. Okay.
Let's show him another one, shall we?
All right, let's do the red one next, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. I took the purple one out. We've got the red one. I was just joking about selling you. We're not going to sell you, obviously.
No. He's just teasing.
I was just teasing.
Look, if you're gonna be part of this family, you're gonna have to learn how to take a joke.
Just smile. Do me a favor. Just smile for the camera while I do this, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry, BB315.
See, this is why we make her sleep, because she's got to make it about herself. We already did you. This is my stuff. This is me, my toys. Attitude. See, we do not get along. Okay. Listen, just let me do this, please. I know. I just want to show my toy off, please.
Please. All right. Okay.
Sorry. Jeez. Okay.
Parenting.
So, like I said, took out the purple crystal.
Okay.
Got the red one in here now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you remember the sounds of that the purple one made.
Right.
This one sounds a bit more sinister. Do you want to give it a go?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ready?
Now this is very Darth Vader-y sounding. Hear it? It's got more of a growl. And it's more of an abrupt clash.
Okay.
It sounds much more of a firm, strong weapon. Give it a couple waves. And it's got like that suction sound that a red lightsaber makes.
Yeah.
It's really kind of weird.
That's really cool. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay. So the last one I got to show you guys is
the pièce de la résistance.
Actually, my favorite, and I'm glad I got this one. Let me show you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got the white crystal in here, and I'm gonna do this one because this is the one that's intended for the lightsaber, for my lightsaber. This is the best one I think so far.
Okay. BB315 wants to watch too.
Okay. You haven't even seen the white one. You were asleep during the purple one. How do you even know? Okay, well purple one can be your favorite, that's fine, but this isn't yours, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, okay.
Sorry, I don't know what's up with her.
Alright, so, here we go, ready?
Alright.
I love the strong deflection sounds, but listen how, like...
Sounds clean.
Clean, that
like
sounds.
The red one sounds grungy, like
yes.
punk music. Very cool. What do you think, BB315?
What do you think? The white one looks pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. She admits this is cool.
Alright, so here's the... Pop, it's almost like a swoop. So an interesting fact for those of you who don't know the lore of kyber crystals. Do you know that red kyber crystals are not a natural thing?
No?
No. This is a kyber crystal that is bleeding. Because it's got a force essence to it and you make it bleed.
That's creepy.
Yes.
Way to turn the story.
It's really sinister. But, okay, so... The white one is my favorite. Which one's your favorite? Obviously the purple one.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below if you enjoyed the kyber crystals and which holocron would you want and what color lightsaber would you want.
Yeah.
I'm always interested here. The other colors that are available are blue and green, naturally. And I've heard rumor of an orange one, but I don't know that I've seen it.
I think it's actually a yellow one. I keep thinking orange, but I think it's actually a yellow kyber crystal. And I've seen them. They exist, but I think that they get snatched up pretty
Do they,
regularly.
though?
There's also a black one. Super duper rare black one. Super duper rare. Yeah.
The Black Saber.
Well, it doesn't produce a black blade. It actually produces a red blade, but it's a black crystal.
Well, that's not fun.
I know. There's only one dark blade.
Yeah, and what's his face has it?
Moff Gideon has it.
Moff Gideon has it. Right?
As far as we know, if you've watched The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
But the dark saber also means whoever possesses the dark saber is the ruler of Mandalore. So. So there you go. Little lightsaber history lore for you, if you will.
There you go.
Holocron lore for you.
Gonna learn really quickly that the rabbit hole goes deep here.
It goes super deep
because we love our Star Wars books.
That's right.
And
so we're gonna bring you guys back to.
Oh, she says we need to wrap it up.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring you guys back to the park, back to where we left off after the lightsaber was made, and leave you guys for the rest of the video, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I think we're clear.
I'm never hanging out with you again.
You don't have to have a plan.
Because we're going now, but run out. Exactly.
Takes so long.
No, just him. Yeah. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Let's just get.
Bye.
Right.
So once again, we're making our exit.
That was so much fun.
So much fun. And so they gave us this nifty little carrying case to put in the lightsaber.
And it's got the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's
too.
foam padded.
It's foam padded.
Because
I guess if you're paying what you paid, they're gonna make sure it can go home. Nice
yeah,
for you,
it's
but-
foam padded for the blade. The blade slides in this foam tube like a pool noodle, and then it's open
It
up
is.
here.
It's kind of like a cut open pool noodle.
Yeah, yeah.
This was such a cool experience. Tim, how awesome was it when that thing lit up and everybody lifted their sabers?
When they plugged in the lightsaber into the containment thing, whatever they wanted to call it, and said ignite it and turned on, and all of them lit up, and then
My heart just was
cover
like, I got
opened and-
goosebumps. It was
so cool, so cool.
Let us know in the comments below, what color lightsaber blade would you pick if you did this at Savi's workshop?
Yeah, so like I said, keep in mind you get to choose between purple, red, blue, and green. And then you can buy other colors from Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities.
Yes, and that's a cool shop too. So, I mean, definitely make Doc Ondar's a stop in your trip. 'cause
Absolutely.
It's going to be great.
Absolutely.
So be sure to give us a thumbs up and, subscribe to our channel because
Yeah.
we do all kinds of fun stuff like this and we'd love to share it with
Feel free
you.
to share our videos with your friends too.
Absolutely. We are pretty much fully knowledgeable of all things Galaxy's Edge now.
Yes, yeah. This will be the last stop that we make here for a little while. I think we're gonna start hitting up the other parks.
There's some wild things at the Animal Kingdom I think I'd like to go try.
Yeah, the new festival is starting at Epcot as well. So, we got a couple things that we need to go check out.
Yep.
So,
Bye guys.
Bye.
Have a good night. Till the spires.
you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that thumbs up below.
And if you want to hang out with us, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. But our latest video is right here.
And the video that we picked specifically for you to watch is right here. Enjoy.